What's up, guys? Welcome back to WrenchingWrecked. Don't really have any bike progress updates today because I feel like I've been wasting an entire day driving around everywhere. Got off of work, had to go to the DMV because they never mailed me my sticker. Was waiting forever, and apparently I called today when I bought the online renewal. It was 31 days ago. Apparently in Illinois, at 31 days, if you don't make a claim that you didn't receive it, you're past the point of them doing that. I have to like fill out a form online and then wait for them to get that back to me, which is kind of a huge pain. Or you can just go in, and they said it, made it sound like it was quick and easy. It showed up, registered in their system, said that I paid for it, but I never got the physical sticker. Fill out a form, they give you one on the spot. Well, I got there at 4:15 on a Friday. Not the best time to go to a DMV. Ended up having to wait, I don't know, half hour or so. But regardless, it worked out. Got sticker for the truck and bought some stuff, and not just the beers over there. The Falcon, I was messing with that, got the 750 Harley on there. It's running really good except for that little mid-range spot. I've been reading through some of the comments on there. Brian, yes, I definitely think it does need more compression. I want to throw more compression at it, but it's just not in the budget cards right now. On a junkyard, little down and dirty quick rebuild. It feels good, it pulls hard, but the converter, I think, is really killing me on that thing. It's got a factory converter in it, even though it's got 411 gears, and with that overdrive trans. I know the AOD is not the best trans to make power or go super fast, but have you looked at car part costs lately? Torque converter, like a B&M whole shot. I want to say it's around $550, $600 for an off-the-shelf one. Not even a custom build, nothing fancy, just a generic converter off the shelf. I can't afford that. I can't justify spending almost $600 on one individual part for a street strip car that's supposed to be budget friendly. So I never bought one. Wanted one, just haven't bought one, waiting for a deal to pop up. Finally found one this morning. 5:30 in the morning, I messaged a guy on Facebook Marketplace, got back to me about an hour later with an AOD trans. So I went out there and we got, come on, so much packaging with the original box. A B&M whole shot, 2400 RPM converter, well, whatever they listed at, about 2400 RPM converter. Cool. We also got a rebuilt AOD transmission with a shift kit already installed. So we'll have to swap some stuff over to make this work, switch over the stock TV cable, and then switch out the Speedo drive cable to the manual one. That doesn't matter. It's electronic on the later ones, but the manual one will drop right back in there. Freshly rebuilt transmission and a stall converter. Plus, B&M shifter, TV cable, all the factory bolts that he remembered. So I got the factory TV cable, I got the housing here. We're gonna have to retrofit and make all of that work, but I haven't, the linkage on that current setup, when I rebuilt that pan on the transmission, when we did that Bowman shift kit a while back, I put a different TV arm linkage on here. I have the low car kit, so that should all swap right back over, but the shifter mechanism, I switched the shifter arm too, which would work fine if you were running a shifter rod. I'm not, I'm running a cable, and it was a huge pain in the ass to get that dialed and set up the way it is currently working. It still doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I can click it down through all the gears, but I'm never grabbing first gear on its own with that cable configuration. If I adjust it to get first, then I can't get second and third properly on the shift cable linkage orientation. So this will be a godsend for me. I've had 3 or 4 of these AOD transmissions. I've installed 2 of them, but I've never had a complete everything that came out of a car package. And I trust the guy. Like, he had a real nice black Fox body over there. He said he had this in with the converter and a 331 small block build. Got it all set up, ran it. He said the trans was fine. It took off like crazy. but he grenaded the motor. So when he pulled it all down, he put a Pro Charger on there and then decided to ditch the AOD while it was out getting rebuilt and reset up for boost, and then swapped out to a better transmission or a stronger transmission for track applications. So I'm very, very excited. He said he's probably got maybe 500 miles on this trans, conservatively. Rebuilt relative, well, it's a couple years, but the car lives in the garage most of the time unless they're doing track days. So I'll take his word for it. I mean, the trans in there is good. The shift kit's already installed. So realistically, all I want to do is drop the trans, throw the converter in, put the trans back in, go do burnouts, hopefully. But with all of this linkage stuff, I might actually try and take a look and see if I can configure, how can I do that? See if I can configure this linkage or integrate these onto that transmission. So it'll either be swap this linkage over to that transmission in the car, or out of the car, I guess, once we pull it. Try and swap all those over and make that work. Or do I just run this known good transmission and put faith in people? Oh, he also gave me a brand new flex plate for it as well. And what else is in here? Little shield, which I was short. I'm missing one of those on one of my AO, maybe the van, one of them's missing that. And a little trans shifter bolt-in plate. So this will just, you've seen the floors in the Falcon. If not, they're junk, so we can cut, weld, do whatever, but nice little aluminum shifter housing. We'll just bolt that right into the doghouse and potentially run this setup instead or something. I don't know. We'll figure that part out, but that's what I've been doing all day today. Just getting up to the shop now. We are doing a motorcycle event tomorrow morning in Lake Geneva. Let's see if I got a flyer up here. The Dystonia 5 Years Warrior Ride. So they are doing an event tomorrow. We will be up there. You guys won't see this in time, but setting up the JTS Coatings powder coating booth and chopper barn booth up there. So I gotta get up here early and get that all loaded. I think we're taking the van up to that just because it carries the most stuff, and chance of rain will make it a little bit easier to get that set up and ready to vend. So Dottie cleaned it all up the other day, got everything prepped there, and then has just been going through all the merch stuff and getting that set up. So I was hoping to try and play around with the Kawasaki and get that fired up because it's literally this close to at least trying to start it. We got the battery charging. I have a fuel bottle for it. Oh, last little update. Gas cap, got it off. Didn't film it. Thought it was filming, turned the GoPro on, and then it took way longer than I thought. Forgot that the camera was still on, looked over, it was dead. I don't have, I think it was like 30 seconds of footage. The lock on that, the ignition key would fit in. It wasn't a key issue. That was the right key for that. However, it was free spinning in the housing, so I ended up having to just pry the crap out of the thing. I broke the whole lock mechanism on there. I can get that part with the key, worst case scenario, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll throw a fresh gas cap and key on there, and then this will go back the way it is. But it is kind of beat up and crusty, so I don't know. We might just do a quick paint job of some sort on there. Other than that, I haven't done much else on here. I finally got the wiring diagnosed, but we'll go into that in another video. That's why the housing's off. But we're in pretty good shape. I'm finally almost, after this week, fingers crossed until, you know, Monday or Tuesday, almost caught up enough where I can sneak away and come here after work for a couple days and just kind of keep jamming on some of this other stuff. So, quick little update. Now I'm just gonna heave-ho this thing out and trying not to spill trans. I'm wearing new jeans again, so I just assume that when I lift this out of the truck, it's gonna pour trans fluid all over them, because that's what happens every single time. Oh well, that's it for now. We'll have more on this one coming soon, because I do want to do this before winter gets here. I mean, it's a perfect project to do in the winter, but I'd like to potentially get a converter in there, get some road time on that setup, and maybe try and get back up to the track, because I haven't been up there all year, and that was the goal. So we'll kind of see what happens. I wanted to run up there just with the Harley current configuration and see if it makes a difference on the top end, because track time, that daily driver flat spot really doesn't matter. And I would almost guarantee that that's going to be quicker than the 15.3 it ran last year. So that's it for now. More updates to come, and we'll keep jamming on projects. Winter's coming. I mean, fall's coming, but daylights get shorter, which means more garage time, which means less 9 million other things to do outside. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. We will catch you on the next one.